All right, guys. We are here live. You're tuned in with Dr. Chanel Stewart right here on BTB TV. If you're tuned in, you locked in on Facebook, also Instagram. You know what it is. We are live beyond the beat with another Christian hip hop artist that is on fire, y'all. Got new single out. I'm gonna let her talk about all about that, okay? So y'all can go on and follow her. If you tuned in right now, please like, share the broadcast. We got a little echo here. Let's mute the mic, Miss Gans.
Okay.
All right, we're here tuned in. Make sure you like, share. Make sure that you are on all social media platforms. We're live right now on Facebook and YouTube. So you guys make sure you like, share, and that is BTB TV. Make sure you're on there. That is a new page. So if you guys are not familiar with that, help us grow. All right, we're gonna start putting a lot of stuff on that page right there. So we're in the process of getting that. Content added to that for you guys. All right. So this artist today, y'all know my motto. Y'all know my motto. I am, you got to tell your own story, kids. Can't nobody tell your story like you can. All right. This is Live Beyond the Beat. So you know we going deep. All right. We got Miss L-Ganhs on here. I probably said that wrong again, but I'm gonna have her come on in and introduce herself because, like I said, can't nobody do it better than we can. What's going on, Gare?
Hey, what's up, Dr. T?
Nothing much. I'm glad to have you on finally. I know we've been trying to get this going for a little while now.
Yeah. I'm grateful. I'm glad to be on finally.
Blessings, blessings. So, I want I want you to talk to the people, your fans, our fans, the network fans, just to kind of get them an idea of who you are. Y'all don't mind my camera is going in and out, but just give them an idea of who you are. Let them hear from you. Who is L-Ganhs, the artist?
All right. What's up, y'all? As Dr. T said, I'm L-Ganhs, and I rap for Jesus.
Amen.
I'm very excited. Been doing it now for 4 years. So that's me. I love to encourage. I love to bring forth, conviction, whatever God gives me through every song and all of that. And I love to have fun. So yeah. So
Amen.
far, you know my name, L-Gans, the
All right.
encourager.
Yes, encourage. I like that because it keeps the ministry in there. I think too many people get wrapped up in the music and they forget about the ministry. And
Yeah.
that's not a chop to anybody. I'm just saying we need the ministry as well. And
That's
this
it.
young sister has been really doing it big, encouraging words on Instagram. If you have not followed her on Instagram or any other social media, make sure that you are doing so. Check the link at the bottom of the screen right there on this live, and you'll be able to get her Instagram and Facebook link. Make sure y'all go link up with her, y'all. She got some encouraging words she shared with some music. You just had a release. So we want to talk a little bit
Yeah.
about that. I know you got your new single
Yeah.
out. Tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about how that release was. I mean, that was kind of crazy.
Man, it was, oh my God, it was nothing but just straight faith because it was supposed to
Yeah.
be at a church. And when
Wow.
the pandemic and stuff happened, it's like, man, okay, maybe I got to postpone it. God, like, no, I need you to do it. And
Yeah.
like, how you going to, like, how I'm about to do this? And well, the garage, because I'm in the garage now.
Ain't
My
nothing wrong with
husband took
that.
them at all. And I'm talking about, man, God just moved and it was just amazing. It stretched my faith though. And it showed me like, okay, who I'm really doing it for. Like
Yeah.
shit, even if there wasn't nobody in the audience, like God, like, let me see is you really gonna do it? So
Yeah.
it was a phenomenal.
Man.
Yeah.
I read somewhere on one of your posts, or you might have said it. Your husband did the background and everything for you, so he decked
Yes.
that out like real quick and stuff.
Yes.
Wait, That's
It was,
that's how y'all do it. Just roll it out real quick.
yeah, so it was like 2 weeks before we found out we wouldn't be able to do it at, different locations.
Yeah,
And he like, all right, like, we about to do the garage. I said, okay. Then talked to my best friend. We found out the idea. He
yeah.
went, got the paint, and he just went to
That
work.
homeboy went to work for real. I've seen the
Yes.
before and after pictures, man.
Yes.
He did a great job. I'm gonna have to hire him for a couple of projects.
Tell me. Yes, he own it. I'm telling you, he'll knock it out for you.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, how long have you been married? Tell us a little bit about that background, the family.
Okay. Well, we'll be married for 5 years next month.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so we'll be married for 5 years. We have two children. Our daughter just turned 4, Harmony. Then our son Isaac, he's 1. And so yeah, we have a boy and a girl. And yeah, so it's just the journey has
1 year
been
old. 1 year
yes,
old. Woo. Yeah.
one, one.
I
Oh
got
God.
I got teenagers, so
Ooh.
they can take care of themselves for the most part.
Yeah, yeah,
I can
yeah.
imagine going back to one. I remember when they were starting to walk and they was doing all that crying and stuff.
Oh man, yes.
I was like, man, please yeah, get
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
It is a blessing, definitely so much.
Yes,
How you
yes,
how you doing with the marriage and the kids and in the music? I mean, I know you gotta. Some artists travel a lot. Some artists have to be on the road. And
yeah.
you have to be perfecting your craft even while you're at home. So how is that balance? How are you balancing that with 2 young kids?
Woo. Well, my husband is a huge help for one, and also, I try to involve them, and so they be having fun with me, as far as I'm doing it, or I have to wait till they go to sleep and sacrifice some hours of sleep and to get it done.
I like
Yeah,
that. I like that.
yeah,
I was in school when mine were little, so I can attest to you definitely got to be paying attention. But it helps to have
yeah,
them in the house, and it's good to have
yes,
a support system. So
yes,
that's definitely a blessing to hear because believe it or not, we have a lot that don't have that support system at home, but are trying to
yeah.
rock it out and do their thing. If God say go, go.
That's
He
it.
gonna make a
That's
way.
it.
I do want to
Yeah,
encourage those who may not have the support system at home. We still
yeah,
need your ministry. We still need
yes,
to hear from God through you. So make sure that you don't put that on pause or anything like that. Make sure that we are getting what what we what God is giving to you to give to us. All right. So
yeah.
um I'm gonna go into your song in just a bit because I want to get into
Okay.
that before we go into more talking about that musical background. All right. So
All right.
bear with me just 1 second. Let me get that on. Here we go. Soaring. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all drop them likes, drop them shares. Make sure y'all share this right now. Share this clip, this interview. We want to get everybody in the house tonight. Let's go. On. That was Lauren by L-Ganhs, Christian hip hop artist. We're on right now doing a live interview with this woman of God. Just talking to her a little bit about the musical background, her journey, and also the music that she has out that just came out. Tell us a little bit about the background. When did you first get into rapping, girl? Rapping.
Wow.
Were you in the secular
Wow.
industry first? Let me ask that.
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay, okay. Now,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was known, well, still some know me as the preacher. I traveled and preach. And so that's what I was doing. And it still do and everything. And so I've been, love to write. I always wanted to be a ghostwriter for people. Never would thought that God be like, nah, you're going to write your own music and you're going to get in this lane and do this. And so I just kept just burying it. I kept burying it. I'm like, no, I'm good, I'm good. And my husband raps. He's the one, the first when I learned about Christian rap and everything. That's how I learned about it. And I used to play around the house, just act like I was rapping. He's like, you just need to do it for real. And I'm like,
Yeah,
no. I said no. And well, God gave me a dream one night of me burying me rapping. I was burying the gift, and I woke up the next morning. I was crying, and I'm like, "Okay, God, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it, but you got to show me." I didn't know what a 16 was. I'm like,
I still don't know what it is. I, I look. I work with artists all day long, and I be like, "Hold on, what verse is that?" But I don't know nothing.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's how they came about, and it was crazy because I was pregnant with my daughter, our daughter. So it's like, you want me to do this, and yeah. So it was
Yeah,
definitely God pulling out of me, and um, just never would have thought,
yeah.
never would have thought.
So how different is it? You still ministering the word of God, still ministering what God gives you. How different is that from being in the pulpit?
The people that I see, if I was, ministering in the pulpit, and now that I see when I rap, those certain people would see me more when I'm rapping than I was when I was in the pulpit.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's like, showing like, okay, wow, so God, you want to not just use me in a pulpit, but also when rapping, because there's other people I can reach with that than I would if I was in the pulpit.
Yeah.
So
And we talk about all the time, getting outside of the four walls. Now,
Yes,
Christian
yes,
hip hop is known for this. Even some of the more of the inspirational artists that are out, we talk about getting beyond the walls. So a lot of people will, do some things that are a little bit different that may sound a little, like the
yeah,
world or like the
yeah.
secular music. What's your take on that when you have artists that may be coming over from the secular realm, the industry, and then jumping into the gospel music arena, but having that true change of heart, but not truly, knowing how to write yet, knowing how to kind of fit
Yeah.
that gospel yet. What's your thoughts on the transition?
Well, I'll say it's a process because I can say for me when I first started rapping, I was writing, like I was preaching. So
Too many words, girl. Too many words.
yeah, too many, and it was some of it was a little too deep for some people. So it's like God had to show me. I had to, when I listen to my first album and listen to my music now, I see the difference. And
Wow.
so what I would just say, and I got connected to other rappers and everything, and I listened to certain people just to like, oh my God, okay, so just learning from people who already been there, who's already in it, and like, okay, like God, I'm not trying to, I don't want to mimic them, I don't want to copy them, but if you can renew my mind and renew everything and change everything, then
Yeah.
for them, then I know you do for me. So me, more so, I say just get connected to people that's already in that arena, but asking
Yeah.
God to lead you to the right people that can help you with
Definitely.
that. Yeah.
Definitely. You do, it's like a mentorship. I mean, you
Yes.
can't just jump in there, especially if you
No.
new in God. God is
Yes.
calling you and you just transitioning over. Just because
Yeah.
you can write a good song don't mean that you really truly understand the word, the
That's
message.
right.
Just like if we got to go to church before we can get up there in the pulpit. We got
That's
to
right.
you know. But we do have
Yeah.
a lot of younger youth that are wanting to get into the music industry, and they're inspired by gospel Christian hip hop artists. I just added an extra word on there. I don't know. Hip hop artists, So, um, do you find yourself more geared towards the youth? That's what I hear a lot. But they're older generation that need this as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not just geared towards one. I'm geared. It's everybody
Yeah,
from all ages. That's the whole thing. Because I could have a song that may be more the youth may want it, and then I could have a song that okay the season. I don't want to call them old seasoned adults may like. So
she already called y'all old. She already said old. It's already out. They heard
but
you.
they did. But yeah, so for my, lovely elders now, I want to bless them too.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I seen a video. I seen a video clip of Chili from TLC. Was she like
Uh-huh.
48? Homegirl out there dancing with her son. Like I can't even do this. She out there
Ooh.
dancing with her son. Like I got jealous and cut it off. I was like, this don't make no sense. I mean, I
Oh,
don't even have
God.
no rhythm. This is no
Yeah.
music at all. But that's all right.
Yeah.
What's up, Felicia Joseph? Hey there, girly. She is tuned in right there on Facebook. Y'all make sure y'all like, share this broadcast. We want to get as many people in here as we possibly can. Miss L-Ganhs is tearing up the music scene. I'm not talking about just gospel hip hop, Christian hip hop, but if you in the pulpit, you taking it a little bit further than what some of the artists will take it. So enjoy the platform. Y'all make sure y'all like and share. Go follow her. Let me put that link back up there at the bottom of the screen. Y'all see that link. So y'all make sure y'all go do that. Show us some love.
Yeah.
All right. Now we just heard your single, Storm.
Mhm.
All right. So tell us a little bit about that. We know you recently had your release. So tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about the thought process that came behind that song and what you were going through when you wrote it.
Okay. Well, I was actually at my me and my husband was at one of our mutual friends who basically was doing all my videos, Sean Preston, and he was playing the beat, the instrumental, and he said he had it for years and everything. So soon as he played it, it's like something hit me like, hold on, wait a minute. He said, I was letting everybody else listen to it. Nobody could get anything from it. I got something from it instantly.
Wow.
And I just got the title. That's it. All I heard was like soaring. And that night I went home, went in the basement. That's where I go to the right. Went in the
Yeah.
basement and like God just had me reflect on everything I've been through.
Is it light in
Like,
the basement? You said the basement. I'm thinking of like darkness.
oh no, so I got a room. It's a room in the basement. It's a room. My office in the basement. It's a room down here. It's light, y'all. It's lit up.
Like she got to go in the cold place.
No, it's lit up. It's lit up, y'all.
We see what your husband can do with the garage, so I have no doubt that it's down there. Look,
Yeah.
I'm set up in my own space where I can't be or anything like that. But I face my bed, so then I have to watch myself because then I get sleepy. But anyway, that's here nor there. But we got. I'm not gonna pronounce your name right. Talia Webb. Thank you.
Talia, hey girl.
Oh, Talia, she corrected me. My bad.
No, you.
Go Kiki. She said, go Kiki. All right. So now we got a good name. All right, y'all. This Kiki, y'all. We
Everybody
gonna call
gonna
her
know.
that. Talia put it out there in the atmosphere. We get to call it
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
You
y'all just
can't
gonna
see
get
it now, so it's what it is. All right.
it.
All right. So I want to get a little bit deeper into this process.
Okay.
You are let's go back to the childhood. Let's go
Okay.
back to childhood. I know that God called you when you're a little bit older and you already walking with God. But I think that we always have a passion. Whether that
Yeah.
just music, whether that be for what were you interested in, and what brought you to where this was something that you felt like you can do.
Okay. Well, to make it short, because I can it can be real long.
Talk
Well,
on.
as far as well, in my childhood, my mom, I didn't, my mom, she passed when I was 2. My
Yeah.
grandma raised me, passed when I was 11. I
Wow.
ended up going into the lifestyle of homosexuality. So my identity was just messed up. I was dealing with rejection. I was dealing with so much. I was dealing
Yeah.
with neglect, abandonment, all that stuff I was dealing with. And
Yeah.
so in my childhood, I dealt with some, inner pain that nobody really just knew about because I was quiet. I didn't say too much
Yeah.
and everything. I kept things in internally. And so as I got, a little bit older and everything, I began to hang out with people that I felt like understood me and
Yeah.
everything, and especially being in that lifestyle, it's like almost like a family. Everybody just was just loving, and so it's like they was filling that void of what I actually only God could feel for me and
True.
stuff. And so when God delivered me from homosexuality, after that, it was like a process. Everything that I've been through, it was like a process from processing, not knowing that I never grieved over my mom or my grandma. I didn't start grieving until I was probably in my 20s, my early 20s. And I didn't know that. I didn't know I was told. I didn't know it was okay for me to cry, that
Yeah.
it's okay for me to feel and all that. So I held on to a lot of things from my childhood and my teenage until I got older, and
Yeah.
God had to deal with me with that and connected with me some seasoned people to help me through it. But again, I had some lonely times,
Yeah.
but I will always write. I
Yeah.
always wrote when I was little. I
Yeah.
always wrote, whether it was poems, whether
Mhm.
it was just a letter. I was always writing,
Wow.
always. And so
Wow.
it's like now that I look at it, it's like God was already preparing me for
Preparing
right
you.
now. Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I was trying to get to. That's what I was trying to
yeah,
get to because I do believe that God deposits and we may not know exactly what it is that we want to do,
Yeah.
but God does make the deposit, and then He puts
That's it.
people around us or puts us in a situation to have us go through experiences where we're actually watering that seed that He already put
That's it.
inside of us. But we find out a little bit later. We were like, yeah, I'm going to be a doctor, a lawyer.
Come on.
And then we come out with all types of other stuff that we're supposed to be doing. That's why we waste
Yeah.
a large part of our years not listening to what God is saying, and
Yeah.
being still enough to know, okay, God know the direction that I need to go, because God will give
That's
us the
it.
beginning and He'll give us the
Come
end.
on.
But
Yeah.
that middle part, that's where we got to really trust Him, because
Yeah.
my God, what's up, Brenda Thomas from Tampa, Florida, out here supporting. Thank you, sister, for tuning in. Like, share, and put this out here. We want to get our girl L-Ganhs out. We want people to hear it. We'll play Soaring again if you guys are just tuning in. Matter of fact, you can just make your watch party there. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, I believe you can do the same thing. But if you're on Facebook, you can do the watch party and invite them in again. Watch it again after it ends. All right. All right. All right. So you said your husband was into Christian hip hop as well. How was that? How is his career? How did that impact your career? Did he kind of put it on the back burner for you, or?
Well, actually, because he was doing it before me and him got married and
Okay.
everything, and so he didn't drop actually last year in April he dropped the album called Muzzles Off and
Oh,
everything. So yeah. So he didn't necessarily put it on back burner for me. It's just when you see this construction, you see the paint, it's like God began to basically tap him into other things that He has called him to do. So it's like it ain't over. He ain't done.
yeah.
It's just
That's
like God
good.
perfecting other gifts, and so He just like I want to push you and all that, and I'm like, no, but you need to go into it. So it's
But
like a
see,
tag team.
that's good that he is allowing you time to shine as well, because that's necessary when you're married. That's necessary for
Yeah,
you guys to lean on each other for the strength.
yeah,
You talked a little bit about your past and coming out of homosexuality. That's a big issue now.
yeah.
We know that that's something that a lot of artists in the industry struggle with. It's what kind of encouragement can you give to those who may be in the struggle, or possibly just kind of battling with it, and wanting to come out of it, or even talk
Well, yeah. Well, I will say that just don't look at, for instance, you say, okay, God delivered me and all that. Don't look at somebody else's and just try to rush
yeah,
your process. Like don't rush it. Don't try to force it. You can't. It's nothing you can do on your own. Like it's literally take you just surrendering and not holding yourself. Don't condemn yourself. God knows you have to literally yield to Him and allow Him to do the work. Because
yeah.
when He do the work, He gonna complete the work. So it's
Hmm.
like don't force it, and connect with other people who can help strengthen you spiritually.
Yeah,
That's important, and it's not easy. The process is not easy,
yeah.
but when you have people who can help you during that process,
Hmm.
it makes it so much better. Even though again it ain't easy, but
Yeah.
it makes it so much better. It's just literally just allowing God to do the work.
Thing. And the reason I brought that up is because I think it's so important that we step outside of religious ideologies
Yeah,
and really grasp the relationship that God is trying to push us
come on.
towards. We have experiences and stuff for a reason. We get to
Yeah,
those places, those lonely places. Again, God can tell you you're going to be on this stage and that stage, but He don't tell you the middle part. Then you're going to go
come
through
on.
something. You're gonna get
Yes,
hurt. You're gonna feel some pain. You're gonna do all that, and that make you want to shut down. That may
yes,
make you want to, uh, stop or get off that path. Things ain't working, so you start, trusting man more than you're trusting God. And so
yes,
it's important that whatever you're going through, whatever you are experiencing, that the relationship is forefront, in the forefront.
come on.
That's so important. I tell this story a lot. I didn't grow up in church. And the reason I can say that and I wear it proudly is because God taught me to first have a relationship with Him before I even stepped foot in the church and called it a
Come
home.
on.
And
Come
so
on.
when when I start to get feeling like, I can't understand what's going on in there, I don't understand what's going on with me. I rely on the relationship that I have with God. And that is so, so very important to me. All
Yes.
right. So
Yes.
my camera went down again. But yeah, definitely let me plug this in. I don't want to cut us off here. I think
Okay.
my computer was about to go dead. Look at Chanel,
Oh,
not
we don't want that.
oh, all right, we got it going now. But definitely, I think that's so very, very important. The
Yeah.
relationship. I know a lot of people kind of argue back and forth with me about that because it challenges religious ideologies. But when we are
Yeah.
doing a service for God, when we're out here, this is our whole life. This is what we do. This is what we're created for.
Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
are doing God's work, we got to follow God. And how can we follow something or someone we don't know?
That's good.
So
Good.
definitely, definitely very, very important. And these are issues that, the church kind of shies away from, but especially in the music industry, this needs to be talked about. It's things that need to be talked about.
Yeah.
Raising our kids,
Definitely.
marriages, breaking up, all these things
Mhm.
need to be talked about so that we can strengthen each other because in the music, I've seen these shows and DVDs about the different spirits that are that come forth
Mhm.
in music, and I believe that this is a ministry that's gonna like break a lot of
Yes.
ties, gonna
Yes,
be
it is.
doing a lot of damage, and that's why
Yeah.
the enemy comes so strong against some of these artists in that industry. And what do you
Yeah.
say to encourage some of the artists that may be feeling like rejection? And how do I go forth? Because I'm doing what God has called me to do, but I still
Mhm.
have some things that, are in me that I can't, they ain't gone, but
Mhm.
I'm going forth and I'm doing it the way God told me to do it. But these things ain't gone in me. So give some encouragement to some of those artists because I think that is very necessary.
Well, first and foremost, it's all about yielding to God,
Mm,
surrendering it all to God, and being honest.
yeah.
Being honest, and, because one thing about rejection, if we hold on to rejection, then it will stop us from going forth. It will
Yeah.
stop us from being blind on who we supposed to be doing it unto.
Yeah.
So, it's like just keep your focus on Jesus. And then you probably like, well, it's hard to keep your focus. It's only hard to keep your focus on Jesus when you have other things in your focus.
Yeah.
And so, and
True.
so I would encourage, those who may be feeling rejected and maybe feeling like, how can I do this? You got to just break from people. Like
Yeah.
you can't even necessarily care about the opinions of what people are saying if God is telling you something different. Of course,
Oh,
now it's gonna hurt. You're gonna be like, man, it's gonna hurt. I done dealt with it. It's gonna hurt. But as you continue to go, I'm telling you, God, He will confirm, affirm, and strengthen you for the journey.
amen. That's why I think a lot of people give up
Yeah,
because they haven't came across people that can really encourage them.
yeah.
And I tell you, I'm not a singer. I think I am a lot of times.
Same girl.
I tell people I'm singing to the glory of the Lord. They be like, Chanel, no, God ain't pleased. God ain't pleased. But I work with a lot of artists, so in doing what I do, we get to that personal talk, that personal
Yeah,
level with them, and
yeah,
just having an understanding that this is so common
yeah.
is close to my heart because I dealt with a lot of rejection coming up. I dealt with a
Mhm.
lot of people pleasing where I felt like I
Yeah.
needed to please the man. I needed to please people. And if that
Yeah.
meant, if I didn't please people, then I didn't please God. I had
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
something that was familiar to me, that people were saying I was supposed to be doing,
Mhm.
and God is taking me in a total different direction. But what he did do is he used all the things that everybody's like, you're doing too much. You
Come on.
teaching, you preaching, you writing,
Come
you
on.
going to school, back to school for this. You're addicted to education. I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing it. But God used all of that. I got 4 different degrees in different areas of study,
Wow.
and I didn't understand that.
Wow.
That God was doing what I'm doing now. I'm able to work in every industry that I touch right now
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah, it's limitless. I don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
limit, on what I can do, and I believe that if we just focus on the passions and things that God has given us, and not worry so much about being perfect in it, not
That's
worry
it.
so much
Yeah.
about I can't get out in front of people. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're gonna say about me, and just go. You
That's
know,
it.
God can truly do some amazing things, because He's not looking for you to be perfect. He
No.
wants to use you in the broken place so that we know that He's gonna get that glory out of that.
That's
So
it.
definitely, definitely. Well, I'm gonna pause for those who hadn't heard your song, and I'm going to play it again here. Uh,
Okay.
and we're gonna take a quick break, but we'll be right back after this. I'm gonna ask you to mute your mic for me,
All right.
and we will get started. I'm soaring high, I'm soaring high. Don't take it personal, I'm just passing by. I'm soaring high, I'm soaring high. Jesus keeps me, I'm just feeling so alive. I'm soaring, I'm soaring, I'm soaring. Said I'm soaring high. I'm soaring, I'm soaring, I'm soaring. Said I'm soaring high. Many storms y'all been through. Like an eagle, I fly through 'em. Many days I was so clueless. Had some close friends that was so Judas. Used to live in a bandit house, no heat, no lights, more candles. So many thoughts, so one, two, check out. Take my own life, want to black out from the pain that I kept hard in myself, and I covered it oh so very well. Yeah, used to be afraid to fail, so I ain't even try. So I kept feeling fear that was trapped inside. Kept feeling lies that was in my mind. Why even bother? Why even try? Everybody gon' pass you by anyway. Might as well give up, might as well give in. Yeah, these the lies I kept dealing with. But one day I found out who I really is, who I really am. I ain't been the same since I fell deep in love with the Son of Man. Jesus, Jesus, He's the one who set me here. And since I'm here, might as well tell you who He is. Alpha, Omega, beginning, the end. He is my Savior, died for my sins. I'm sorry, I'm soaring high, I'm soaring high. Don't take it personal, I'm just passing by. I'm soaring high, I'm soaring high. Jesus keeps me, I'm just feeling so alive. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Said I'm soaring high. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Said I'm soaring high. Now let me talk to you, man. I understand what God chose you. Can't fix you. Put His plan inside of you. Spite of what He already knew, what you would face and go through, what you would say and turn to. He knew one day you'd choose Him, no matter how many times you ain't want to. But now here you are, walking in your purpose. Many times you ain't feel certain that you are the one who deserve to represent the one who walked the earth. Yeah, yeah, it's you. He prepared for this. Yeah, yeah, it's you. He sought for this. Like Chad, he says, yeah, you in. All you gotta do is embrace it and hold tight, cause you soaring high. Stay humble, cause you on the rise. If you don't like it, just wave goodbye. You ain't got time to be explaining why. You got places to go and souls to reach. In the midst of the storm, He'll give you peace. When you're feeling weak, He'll give you strength. All you gotta do is rest in Him and trust His plans. When you don't understand, if they ask you who sent you, just tell them I am. He'll uphold you with His righteous right hand. So get ready for takeoff. You about to take off.
I'm soaring high, soaring high. Don't take it personal, I'm just passing by. I'm soaring high, soaring high. Please excuse me, I'm just feeling so alive. I'm soaring, I'm soaring, I'm soaring. Said I'm soaring high. I'm soaring, I'm soaring, I'm soaring. Said I'm soaring high.
Hey, yo. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, I be listening to that pretty much every day since I got it. Love it, love it. I'm mute your mic, sis. I think we got hubby on here. Brian is in the house. Some support
Hey.
spicy. Let's go. Positive marriage is in the house. All right. That's the king queendom. The queendom. I say queendom, get a bigger role. I love that. That's awesome. I'm not gonna pretend to know these names. I'm telling y'all, y'all love me. Charge my head, not my heart. Gabriella is in the house.
Hey everybody.
Brian in the house. Erica Parnell is in the house. Definitely, guys. Thank you for tuning in and rocking with us for this evening. We are live here with L-Ganhs, Christian hip hop artist. We just played her new single out, Soaring. Now, do you have an album out now, sis, or you just doing the
Yeah.
single?
Now the EP is out. It's actually it's on the hard copy. It will be on all digital outlets soon, but because of this pandemic, it's been delayed. But
Okay.
if you want a hard copy, you can get it off my website.
All right. Give the people your website really quick.
Oh yeah. www.l-gans.com.
All right. And y'all see how the name spelled, so y'all make sure y'all the correct way. All right. I put it up on the screen for y'all. All right. Y'all make sure y'all do that. Go out and support. Um, Listen, we got a few minutes. I just want to take a few extra minutes and see if you could give us a minute of encouraging words for all the listeners out there today, because we're on radio. We're all across the
Yeah.
world right now, but we're streaming live on a couple of different platforms. And I want them to, I always want to leave them with a word of encouragement, some wisdom. What can you
Yeah.
give to the people today?
Okay, so listen, y'all. I'm about to give y'all some. I want to encourage everyone that whoever, if God has told you to do something and it just seemed like it's not going to happen, it
Mhm.
seemed like, okay, man, this pandemic is going on. How am I about to do this?
Yeah.
Because y'all, I now understand that when God had me do my live stream in the garage and all of that, it was never about me. It was
Yeah.
about to help other people, the stretching of your faith. Like
Yeah.
what faith, the only way faith can work is if you work. So you have to, be encouraged. Not only that, just really ask God, like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. If you can show me, and He'll show you. And when He show you, believe Him. Even if in your carnal mind, you may be like, oh, I don't know how that's gonna happen. But I just want to encourage you to keep pushing, like
Yeah.
keep pushing, and make sure you connect to people who's believing with you. You don't
Yeah.
want to have people like, I don't know how that's gonna work, and it discourages you and all of that. You need to have connect people who got that faith level, even if they don't believe, but they speaking what you
Yeah.
need to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking
Exactly.
that, and so
Exactly.
just literally just allowing God to show you that with Him, all things are possible. All He ain't say some. All things are possible. All He looking for us to do is trust in Him and
Amen.
believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what we need. Y'all make sure y'all check out L Gans. Check the bottom of the screen right there. It's www.lgans lganhs.com. Make sure y'all go out and support on there, but also follow her on social media. We've had the banner down there quite a few times, so I'm going to put it back up again so you guys can make sure that you are following her. Let's tell us a little bit about what you got coming up. What are we going to be looking forward to from you?
Okay, well, as we already stated, my EP dropped. And so I'm actually going to have a video that's going to be coming, that's going to be dropping from one of the songs on my EP.
So it's
And
not
so
soaring. Not soaring?
no, I'm gonna do somewhere, but that ain't gonna be it. I have to. It's like a way, like I gotta. That gotta be
Gotcha.
together. so,
Gotcha.
so I am doing that. And those who've been following me when I've been doing a called Mixtape Mondays, I was dropping a video every Monday and
Okay.
everything. So I am going to continuously doing that. It ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be every Monday, but it will be on a Monday when I do release. That. And also too, I did drop a mixtape too on that day of my release. It's free on SoundCloud.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's on there. But I am every song that God has given me on the EP is like He's giving me a strategic way of doing things with it. And
Okay.
so I'll be, like I said, I'll be doing a video to one of the songs, which it'll be dropping soon, and all of that, and then just continuously to perfect the gift. That's what
Yeah.
I'm just going to be doing. So still writing, still working on the next thing,
Yeah.
um, and all that. But with soaring though, I don't want it to be where it's like I don't want the EP to be like, because the EP is titled Soaring too. I
Uh-huh.
don't want it to be where, okay, all right, that's done. Let's go to no. Like
Yeah.
this means something,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna just be like, all right, that's it. Let me go to the next one.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
working on the next
It
thing,
still
but
gotta work. Still got work to
yeah,
do.
yeah,
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 definitely.
yeah, yeah.
I
So
understand
so
that.
that's it. So and just wait, just ask like God, okay, what else?
Yeah.
I don't force nothing to happen. I just be like, okay, what it is and what's next and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, your music is amazing. You are amazing.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
your
you.
ministry. I want you to keep going. I reach out. I ain't scared.
Thank you.
I had to because I think I was watching uh Sophia.
Yeah, that's my coach.
Okay, I was watching her
Sophia.
one of her videos. I think you were freestyling in that video. That's what made me go over to your page.
Wow.
Okay, so
Wow.
that's how I end up finding you. So great
Wow.
work, woman of God. Keep
Thank
going.
you.
Definitely
Thank you.
want to see more from you, hear more from you, and we'll be talking soon because I'm definitely gonna bring you back so we
Thank
can
you.
keep up with you and make sure we keep up with what you're doing and we can continue to garner the support for the ministry that God is doing through you, woman of God. Do you
Thank
have
you.
any
Thank
last
you.
words that you want to share?
Well, first, Dr. T, thank you so much. I do not take this for granted. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I know God is just going to bless you tremendously. I
Amen.
love, even though I haven't met you in person,
Amen.
already, I love your heart. And I
Amen.
love how you just, you really want to encourage people. So
Amen.
thank you for reaching out because this is actually my first like interview when it comes to as far as being an artist. And
Oh wow.
so you didn't make me feel uncomfortable. Like I was nervous the whole time, but but
You
it was
don't
like
gotta be nervous.
we were just having a normal conversation. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
grateful for that, and
yeah.
just everybody else who will be watching. It's like for you to say that you was listening to me when my coach was gonna freestyle. Like it's like you never know who's watching. So those
Yeah,
who whatever gift God has given you, you just never know who's watching. Just keep doing it. It could be just
yeah,
like a freestyle or somebody like, oh, I need them,
yeah,
like Dr.
yeah,
T. So
yeah.
just thank you, Dr. T, again. It was an honor to be on your show. It was an
Thank
honor.
you. Thank you for being on. Make sure you guys again, blessings to you, woman of God. Thank you for coming on and spending some time with us. I definitely wanted to get your music out there, but I wanted to get the people to hear from you. And so it's been an honor. But definitely what I want you to do is continue to log on, like when we do the lives on Fridays. Make sure you keep putting your name in there, keep dropping your information because we want to stay
Yeah.
up to date with what you got going on and
Okay.
invite new people and
Yeah.
to know who you are as well. So blessings, keep following what God has called you to do. And we'll be right there. We got your back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amen. Amen. So this is live Beyond the Beat with Dr. Chanel Stewart, Dr. T, aka. Y'all make sure y'all tune in next Friday. We got a special double header coming up next Friday. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but y'all better tune in because y'all definitely gonna be ready for these brothers. But definitely they got some major projects dropping, and one already dropped. So y'all look out for that. I'll be announcing that Monday. So y'all look, make sure y'all like and share the page, BTBTV. Again, that is the new page, but we want to make sure we keep pushing that so you guys can get the best in Christian hip hop music. The new show, a new radio show, will be airing live on New Praise Radio. That will be on Sundays. That's with your girl, Dr. T, and that is Christian hip hop all afternoon, y'all. 4 hours of Christian hip hop. Y'all better tune in. Y'all better tune in. It's gonna be some good stuff. So we'll have some updates on the times and the release of that when we will start airing that live, because y'all know Dr. C got quite a few shows going on at one time. All right. So y'all bear with me, but I love spending some time with y'all. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to get some feedback from this interview. So make sure you tune in next week and give me that feedback, or shoot me an email, or, you know, inbox, whatever. All right. I'll see you guys next week. I love you. Peace, peace, peace. Hair grease, all that good jazz. I love you guys. Thank you.